Hello! Welcome. We interrupt
Hi.
your regularly scheduled game of Baldur's Gate 3, or at least for these four, or these three, including mine, to bring you a very special episode, as in, we are back. We've taken a few weeks off, which means that we are going to have to remember that our characters cannot do the same things that Larian Studios has allowed us in our and we'll have to remember that I need to remember how to be a GM basically rather than just being my moon druid. I miss them already. It's going to be difficult when we're going back to work and just said, well, I can't play Baldur's Gate for 8 hours a day. No, nobody.
I
No.
mean, I'm still gaming during work hours, so
Yeah, I
Fair.
didn't take a leave for Baldur's Gate.
Same here, same here.
Yeah. No, it's also LARP season has ended. Convention season maybe have ended as well. So for some people, so yeah, we're back and we are just as chaotic with regards to our scheduling as we were before. But we'll try and see what we can do. So, for those watching, we've already had our 45 minutes of conversation about splurging about the game, so we're not going to move much talk about Baldur's Gate 3 here. However, if you haven't played it, the references are pretty awesome, including some little hints and tidbits to other adventures, including to this one. So, but mostly about Descent into Avernus, which if you haven't played, yes, very much so. Okay, so let's remind ourselves a bit about what happened previously. Has anybody watched the VODs or taken notes?
I
You have your
read,
auto notes.
yes, I read the AI generated notes.
So, we find ourselves on level 3 of the Tomb of the Nine Gods, which is, I believe, I forget the name of it, but it doesn't really matter. The Vault of Reflection. There we go.
And we find ourselves on level 11 of the characters.
Absolutely.
We had quite a time, and I think we were a bit in a hairy situation. I don't remember the details, but I remember being yelled at by someone.
Yes, because not only we join our 4 characters, but I'm pretty sure most of you have a passenger in their heads.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
could you
right.
just please remind me who's inhabiting who? So, Vroon, who do you have in your head?
I have Kubazan.
You have Kubazan, yes. Sorsha?
I have Haldin.
You have Ejin, yeah. And Heinrich?
Balaka.
Obalaka. So, we have, yeah. So, you all know what your god does, and maybe the audience knows a little bit as well. The only clear-minded here has been the one who's been clear-minded through the whole of this campaign, and the one previously, which is basically your cleric. And yeah, there were shenanigans, as in Sorsha going off alone without anybody noticing her gone. Vroondomon taking increased risks despite warnings, and Heinrich staying in the back going, are we ready to, no, are we over-prepared? Are we, no. There is the wondering and being paranoid about everything. And Gale, being the mother hen that she is, going, what the fuck, dudes?
Why? Why, people?
So last we left off, Vroondomon had been turned into a frog and then turned back, which I believe is why, Heinrich, you are currently on concentration, but that should be
No, I am in concentration with Gale because at the other side, when everything calmed down, Heinrich had a little breakdown because his nugget died to little hunting episodes during the trap room that
Yeah.
activated.
Oh, right.
That's why the yelling
He
guy.
I used one of my special abilities as a Chronomancer to actually share an extra spider climb with Gale. After our dear Gale said, like, there, it's gonna be okay. Let's
Okay.
go with the others. And we actually walked. And I just casted the spell with Heinrich, and we just crossed the room after Gale was consoling Heinrich a bit after his little breakdown in the corner.
Right. So yes, that is. Thank you for reminding me about this. Is that there has been a little familiar drama, whereas one gazer has basically gone off and hunting Nugget, and unfortunately, Nugget is poofed. So that's 100 gold that's gonna come out of your pocket there, Heinrich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've got
So
enough gold. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
you've got the gold.
It's not 100, it's 10.
It's 10, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
10.
it's 10.
Why do I
Yeah.
feel it's 100?
I mean,
something else.
I don't like. I know that everyone still has their own funds as well, but we have 10k in the group treasury.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do about?
And let's see, Vroon by himself. Yeah, that's like I put it in platinum because otherwise it's like.
In gems. Well, I mean, you still have a lot of fun. How much funds do you have from the original tavern?
Loads. Like, I mean, that's like
The
the
10k is.
that's with tavern stuff and so and like it's everything together.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right, and that's not to mention the trove of magical items that you found. So.
Yeah, and we haven't been to a shop in quite a while, and we have about 2k in gems and stuff like just lined up.
Hey, it's adventuring is apparently a business.
Profitable.
Yeah, profitable is a business. Thank you, Perkins. Okay, so let's get back into the mood. Let's put in on a little music here. Ah, well, the winds. So you've crossed through this long room with these floating wooden discs, in which apparently once the trap had been, or the method had been trap, the particulars of this room had been activated. You could hear the wailing and screams of the damned, echoing maybe a bit more than you would have thought. As a reminder of where you are and who the host, who the builder of this dungeon is. Which means that you had previously you actually met one of the custodians, a certain Withers. For those
Never heard of him.
never heard of him, yeah. That was a surprise to find him there.
We
Anyways,
met the handyman.
yeah, the handyman. All of a sudden, the handyman, yeah. I love
The handyman.
Yeah, the handyman and his employees. But now, as you stepped to the edge of, you've explored, I believe. You managed to explore the little corridor just north
Yes.
of you, right?
Yes.
All right, and you had come to a strange contraption where you could see sort of a cylindric room with little sort of flames, sort of dim flames coming out from it. But you weren't exactly sure what was going on. But now you found yourself, again, human-sized, in front of a door which... I mean, I'm talking about Sorsha. I'm not talking about you, Elephant Man. You find yourselves looking at a series of steps and ending in a wall. But Sorsha, you've starting to learn the tricks and the tricks and of this dungeon, and know what to look for now. And fair enough, you find that familiar little sort of skull lock mechanism that indicates that this wall will open should you action it. So, as we move into tonight's session, what do you do?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a icon on my character.
I'm pretty sure that is gone.
Ah. I guess it might have been like.
It was there was a confusion spell or something along those lines. So.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was maybe like an like my divine oath.
It doesn't matter. Considering that I don't remember it, we haven't played in over a month. Nah. If it was good, we've forgotten about it. If it's bad, we've forgotten about it. So, what do you do?
Well,
there is stuff in there, and I point to the small passageway. There's something weird in it.
I mean,
Really weird.
so far, most rooms have been quite weird.
Yeah, but something worth be looking at, like flame cylinder. I don't know. I don't know what I saw. I didn't take time to take a good look at it because I had time for my flying spell, so could be interesting to take a look. That's all I'm saying.
Where do you want to take a look? Because I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's basically pointing not to the room, not to the door, the hidden door behind you, but she's showing to one of these vents that you've been looking at, that you've been crawling through, just north of your position, just off the balcony.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we crossed that way with Spider Climb with Heinrich, right?
No, you. Oh yeah, you cross. Yeah, you crossed through. Yeah.
If we've seen vents, could we have taken a look?
The vent here, yeah, you could have taken a look at the vent, but if you want to crawl in, that's going to be something different.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, it's going to be difficult for Gale, to sort of squeeze in, and Vroon, it's impossible.
Perhaps we might want to start with the
Door?
over there.
Yeah.
All right.
If
Okay.
we do not find another way into the room that with the very strange things that you mentioned, then we will come back.
I mean, there was a hole, but there was something else. At one hand, there was a hole, and on the other hand, there was something else. Yeah, let
Because
me
I
open the
think-
door for you. I'm gonna open the door for you.
Looking through the vent over here, at least this one just leads back to the corridor, I think. We were in.
Yes and no. It's splitting at some point.
Mhm.
Well, I suggest the door.
Okay. So
You may open the door. Okay. As you enter the room, the room itself is a 15-foot wide, 15 by. Sorry. The room is 25 by 25, but in the center of the room, there is a 15-foot wide and 50-foot deep pit that is in the center of this room. To either side of it, sort of, you can see two statues. 9 foot tall, standing atop plinths on either side of the pit. One of the statue depicts a hooded and bearded male figure with his left hand held high, index finger pointing up. The other portrays an armored male knight with a gauntleted right hand extended, its palm facing inwards towards the knight. So, this way. What's that?
Nice.
Right hand extended. Right hand. Yeah, he's doing this basically.
Oh, okay, yeah, with the bomb inside. Okay.
Yeah. And you can see that there is a third plinth that is empty at the south. And as you step in, you can just barely see, as you peer into the pit itself, a third statue, which seems to hover over a chest in the center of at the bottom of the pit. So it hovers about, and you can see just in the glinting of the light as the troop comes in. There's a silver chain with a key on top at it.
Okay, checking for any traps that will be in the room.
So as you look about, you don't see any pressure traps. Though you, with your passive perception, I'll say that you notice that the statue, the one directly in front of you, anyways, that you can examine, seems to be the plinth seems to be on, seems to be able to rotate.
Okay. I see.
And the pit, as you look through, as you shift through the vision and you activate the vision to see the magic, to see the weave, you can see that there is a layer of magical energy flush with the ground above the pit.
A flash of energy, like a veil above the pit, something.
Yeah, so it's almost like if you were looking through, as you're looking down through it, you're looking through this energy. It almost looks like if you're looking through tinted glass, in a sense.
Okay. All right. Seems clear. Be careful of the pit. There's magic in the surface of it. That statue seems to pivotate, rotate.
Yeah, so these are the two statues. I'll say the first one. I'll say the first one right here is the one with the beard, and this one is the armored knight. So you have a hooded figure, and you have sort of a knight character.
So the beard is doing up.
So the beard is pointing upwards, and the other one is doing this.
Can I study the statues to if there's a certain meaning behind it, or
Yeah, sure.
just see if I, in my memory, I know something about it.
Make me a religion check.
Oh.
Well, actually, religion and make me a knowledge check, I would say.
Religion, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these are, the bearded, the bearded figure is less renowned from where you come from. The knight is recognizable immediately. This is Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. One of the protector gods of the Sword Coast. The other one is a bit more niche, not represented in many of the main temples, because this is Azoth, the god of wizardry.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm guessing minor deity with regards to Mystra, but this is specifically to you wizards. So I haven't checked up on it. I should have. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look. He's a lesser deity of arcane magic, servant of Mystra. He's nicknamed the Lord of Spells, and so he is, basically a wizard who ascended to minor deity, by attracting the interest of Mystra, the goddess of magic.
I'll relay the information to the group, and I'll look a bit proudly to the statue.
Is there any inscription somewhere? Anywhere?
No.
Okay, so no clue.
Well, there's a statue with a key,
Yes.
and there's chests.
And a veil of magic, and a statue of a god of magic, and a god of protection.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what to make of it.
Key and chest, I'm at least putting one and one together.
Okay, what
What
were the
everything else
clues?
means, I have no clue.
Yeah, but we have the clues. Let's walk through Rota with weapon in hand. Probably not that one. Take your shadow at the front. No, we did that. The vulture is the first step. Don't know what that is. Ride the gods.
Vulture's first step we've done in a previous. That was like a puzzle floor.
Could it be right the gods? Put them right. It seems silly, but why not?
No, we have two statues of two gods here, and we've had walls of history already.
Right, the gods.
Yeah, they are rotating. Maybe stupid, but
Can we turn them to the right?
maybe?
I can try.
It's a good question.
In the most literal sense of
Yeah,
the clue.
exactly.
Which one though?
The gods, plural.
True. But do we want to turn multiple at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, Vroon, if you can do one of them, I can probably do the other one. I'm wondering about the missing statue, though.
Is it not the one floating?
The one floating?
Wasn't there one like floating?
No, so no, there is a third statue which, as you look down,
The one with the key.
the one with the key. That one is sorry, I used the word hovering. It is not hovering as in floating off the ground. It's hovering as in you sort of lurching above, sort of. Sorry. Yes, I should be wary of the words that mean something different. It's basically standing in the corner of the pit, looming over this chest.
Okay.
So it's still there because, I mean, it's represented through a crater, so I doubt the statue was like hanging from the ceiling.
You know
or
what?
something.
Heinrich, make me an Arcana check.
Okay. My favorite check.
Or if you want, the others can make. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
There you go. So basically,
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
okay.
this, and Heinrich, you notice immediately. This is as you're looking through, despite the pain of magic. Well, no, you don't see the magical energy. So as you're looking through, you can very well see that this has all the markings of a golem, specifically the clay kind. It is very similar to some that you might have seen in. It is a similar construction to the ones that you've actually saw in one of the temples, and that you had fought off. And it's very much of the same kind of construction.
You know those statues that kicked their ass in that one temple with the honorable fighting? It's something like that, more or less. That's downstairs.
Huh.
All right.
Actually, I need to check something.
Can we try something very stupid? And Sorsha, I think I'll need your help for that. Can't we try just like with 2 mage hands actually take the key from the neck and just take the key for us?
We can try.
So we actually don't approach, because I have the impression that if we approach the chest, that the golem is gonna be like, "Hello, I'm gonna punch you in your face now." So, well,
Except if we do the right thing and he goes to sleep, I guess.
Yeah, but it's an option. It's better to have multiple options than so we can know that we can do multiple things if needed to. But it's a good idea.
I'm gonna just make check the room, go around it, see if I missed something or not.
Sorry, say that again?
I was just making a check of the room just to be sure we didn't miss any clue.
There's a few things that you might... No, as you're looking around, the walls are bare, despite, aside from the usual decoration. And you can see that here the mass of purplish lichen and moss that is stronger. And here you can see, again, you have these movements of these stems that open up, and there's an eye that sort of looks at you, follows your movement, and as you get closer, retracts into. On occasion,
I was going to say we had determined that lichen was some kind of presence, right? It was not just stupid.
It seemed to be aware of your presence, as in.
And it also reacts to being attacked.
It is definitely reactive to your attacks. Yeah, it does not like fire.
So do we try and touch the statues, or do you want to say
Well,
this?
there was a suggestion of trying to take the key with magic.
Well, it's just an idea, but the statues with the sentence of like, well, literally putting the statues right is also a very good idea. So it's just depending what you guys are in the mood to try.
Maybe first trying to turn the statues, rotate
Yeah.
them. If that
Alright.
fails, we can always try to go the hard way.
Yeah.
So as you look to the statues, it's there's actually you can follow the seam, but the seam, there's a sort of a vertical slit at some point, and you realize that these statues are made so that they can rotate to the right. So this would be counterclockwise, but only towards to a fourth, so 90 degrees.
Okay. Well,
Right, the goes.
Okay. So, which one do you
I'll
want to turn?
cross.
And you don't need. There's not much effort. There still seems to be a bit of I'm not. As you're testing it out, you can kind of see it moves fairly easily. There's a bit of weight to it, a bit of inertia, but any person in this group would be able to sort of turn it around, no problem. Actually, you know what? I'm going to. I am going to so what I'm going to do is to represent the fact that he's under. There you go. Okay, so that means the golem's down in
Yeah.
the pit, behind the whole thing.
Underneath the magical
Yes.
net.
So, there's one that's pointing up, and there's one that's pointing like
Yes.
with his hands.
Yeah. So the hooded, bearded male with left hand held high, index pointed up, and the other. The gauntleted right hand extended, its palm facing inwards. So actually, it's almost a cupping motion.
Okay.
Well, it would make sense that the god of magic has something to do with the magic net, I would say.
That would be logical indeed.
Yes, there is logic.
Hey,
Yeah. There's nothing on the sailing, right? Just to be sure.
No, there is no writing.
Oh,
There is
okay.
no. I have described everything that is in the room. There is not, and there's nothing on the ceiling either, except the vaulted. No.
No pipes leading into this place.
No, there are no. And there are no spiders hanging from above. No.
Okay.
Except no. Okay.
Just to be sure, with my spider climb, I'm just in the corner of the room where I am. I'm just gonna be a bit higher just to be sure.
Okay.
It's for 1 hour, so I still have some time. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, go on. You can turn the statues if you want.
Yeah, you're the god inside your head is move it a bit closer, but you can get it basically sort of telling you how to literally to put yourself completely into the corner. Yes, now we're safe. Now we're safe.
I'm listening completely. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, the spindly mage.
Spider Heinrich, Spider Heinrich.
Spideric? No, wait, that's another.
So god of magic
Which-
first?
Sure. I don't know.
Let's go for the
That's
god
the
of
one.
magic.
That's the one pointing up, right?
Yeah.
Your get
My guess
would be.
is that it's going to bring the golem up.
Maybe?
Or maybe the entire floor, or I don't know. Let's find out.
The famous last words right there. But that is very much... Yeah, I mean...
Is everyone still death warded? No worries.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're
at some
good.
point, Vroon, you feel your hands going. Everybody's going. Okay, yeah, let's just you're going. Yeah, let's just see what happens, and you almost feel your hands go. Cluck. Let me remind you who Kubazond is. There is as you move Courtier, there's a click. And you can feel, particularly you, Sorsha, there's a moment where there's sort of a pressure wave. The same way coming from the third plinth, as a massive creature appears very much at your level.
Yes.
Hey!
And
Yeah,
you're
you're
there going,
fine.
everybody roll for initiative. As this thing
yeah.
turns towards the
Of course.
closest one. I don't know which one.
Click your characters.
Click your
Yes.
characters and let's get.
It's rolling.
Gale is looking at the statue and hasn't seen a thing.
Oh,
Roll initiative.
that's 21. I have to add the D&D plugin.
Oh,
That's 21, yes.
you rolled a 21?
Yes.
Okay, let me just.
What's the name of the plugin again? It's
D&D Beyond.
No, beyond 20.
Beyond 20, sorry.
They've changed the whole outline. The old outline. Okay. Ooh, this is. Oh, this is fun. Okay, they made it much easier. They redid. There's a lot of. Since last we played, Roll20 has done a lot of changes.
Yeah.
A lot of them good.
Cool.
Right. Yeah, I don't have to go into this little turn order setting.
There's just now a sword button.
Yeah, there's a sword button. Amazing! And you can go forwards and backwards. I don't have to. Anyways. So, as oh, it was an 18. Ah, it doesn't change one. Okay, so let's get into the fight, shall we?
Let's get down. Sorry.
Anyhow, let's move in a bit so that we can see better here. Okay, so as this pressure wave, basically all of a sudden the air becoming displaced by this large creature appearing from the plinth. Heinrich, you're up first.
You hear very loud, and I'm gonna shoot Ray of Frost against it.
Okay.
For 29.
That is definitely a hit.
For 15 cold damage.
Let me just have a look here. Okay. Right. Okay. Perfect.
And the movement speed is reduced by 10 also.
Okay. Well, it's not gonna need a lot of movement.
No. Small room.
Mhm.
And everything helps.
Yeah, except I think Sorsha is next, so
Oh.
And I'll stay in my happy corner.
oh, you're a happy corner.
Okay. Sorsha, you're up.
It's a golem.
Come hide behind me. Come hide behind me.
Yeah, but if I'm right, I'm in his area. If I go back, I take an attack of opportunity.
That's what I was just looking at, and no,
Oh, good.
there is no.
Reach.
I'll take that.
No,
They don't have reach.
They don't have reach.
Good.
That's weird.
So then I'm going back for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go back. and I'm gonna cast something, checking what could be working on a golem. Huh.
Which size category is it also?
It
Just
is
to be sure.
large.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a good old fairy fire on him.
Okay.
You can tell by the amount of squares. There's the size category.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's 3x3, it's huge. If it's 4x4, it's kind of gigantic. I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's. I think it's large, huge, and gargantuan.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder.
Fairy fire. That is a double 15. So
He held.
it is fairy fired.
So it's blowing. You have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Noise.
Yes.
Anything else?
Cluck. I will clap for Lero.
Okay. Let me just go get the. There we go. You smell. His breath seems to smell of ferret.
Come on.
Ferret.
I'm gonna make him attack. So I'm sure I'm not smelling my pet's smell right now.
Fair.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again. 2 and 4.
No, 1 and 4.
Yes, 1 and 4, sorry. So it was mage and click open character? Yes.
So the dazing and the telekinetic.
Yep. So DC save of wisdom first and strength next.
Okay. The first, I'm just gonna do the strength.
Well, yeah.
That's a. Jeez, that's a 12. Okay. What's Leryl's DC 12? So meet his beat.
12. Yes.
So as you, the first ray doesn't seem to even affect. The charm ray doesn't seem to have any effect on the golem, and the second, you can see Laryl sort of concentrating sort of trying to move him to the side, but the sheer mass of it just anchors him down. Actually, by the way, the telekinetic ray doesn't. I don't even have to roll. It's medium or smaller.
Yeah, it was the 2 worst rays to shoot.
I am going to tell you immediately, just so you know, but unless he rolls a 3, there is nothing that nothing that will affect this golem. So he is immune to charm, he's immune to being lifted, and he's immune to fear.
Oof.
Yes, there is only the first ray that could.
So, I mean, you've got 50% chance of hitting that one. So, right. So that was your action. That was your bonus action. That's your movement. Okay. Now it's going to be the clay golem. The golem is going to start to. You start to see him almost sort of vibrate, and there's a moment where he just snaps into movement. This hunkering mass of clay basically just moves towards Vroon, and he's gonna make one. He's gonna make a slam attack as a bonus action. That is a 14, so that does not go through. But I will. And so till the end of his next turn. So I'm going to put in There it is. Okay. Vroon, that's for you. That's you for now.
I will.
Actually, he can't occupy that space because there's the statue, so only here.
I will swipe at him with my sword.
Okay. 27 is a hit. Yes.
That'll do. Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
So that's 9 slashing, 6 fire, and 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
For a total of 18.
Let's just see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah,
I specify all the different kinds of
I know.
damage, so that's like I'm not sure what kind of resistances it has, but
Yeah. Don't worry. I am looking at that myself. Okay. Yep. As you slash in you would know that these creatures, or these constructs rather, would be a normal weaponry would just stick in and not be able to do anything. But
magical
here,
weapons.
you carve into it, and your strokes
Hits.
are effective.
Yeah, awesome. Well, it was effective. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do that again.
28.
Jeez, why do I even bother?
Oh Jesus! For 14 slashing damage, 7 fire, and 4 radiant.
So
25.
that is 25. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Gale, you're up.
Jesus. Okay, so 14 slashing is the max. Like.
Yeah, you did max damage on the slashing there.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
I mean, even the 2d6, you managed to do a 1 and a 6. So yeah, those are them good rolls.
Yeah. Does it even look a little bit hurt or just nothing?
Difficult to say with constructs. Some might be missing a limb and they'll keep on fighting.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't seem bloodied yet.
Okay.
Fucking company.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in a guiding bolt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, if you use it for the advantage, remember it is very fired.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yeah,
It is very
It's
fired.
very fired, so we already have advantage. No
Yes.
problem.
Yep.
No, just the problem is I am limited in the amount of spells I can sling that don't affect people around the target. So guiding bolt is a safe option.
Yeah, that's always difficult in a dungeon with small rooms.
And that's when I'm happy to have advantage.
Yeah.
Yep, that's 19.
It has become fancy. I'm just discovering the new
as your
movement.
your spell goes right in, there's you can see there's a chunk. There's basically a hole right through it.
Okay. And I'll come in, and I don't know if I can give Rune advantage like this, but I'll just give an extra target to distribute the hits.
Okay.
Also, now it can't move past us.
Yeah.
Actually, it can.
Yeah. Okay.
This is it could walk, potentially it could walk right here.
Oh right, there's a force field.
Okay, so Gale, that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Heinrich.
Well, we're gonna repeat the same thing. Ray of Frost. 21 for 14 cold
21 for
damage.
14. Yep, that goes right through.
And that will be my turn.
And I was almost hoping that a 13 going, yes, I get one miss! God, I boosted his AC from 14 to 16 as well with that first turn. I should have just hit you. It is going to... Now, here's the thing. is that the energy of it was it's basically going berserk right now, which you guys don't really care, but it is basically going to go. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for. Okay. It is gonna go for 3 attacks because it's still hasted on Vroon. It's just gonna keep going.
Oh, that's what the vibration was.
Oh.
Oof.
Ooh, my
Ouch.
friend.
Oof. Yeah. Okay.
The critical hit.
Though he doesn't take criticals, he's got
He doesn't
adamantine armor.
take
Yeah.
criticals.
Alright. Oof. Okay.
No. I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration for one of the attacks.
Which one? Technically, you're gonna if you're gonna do it for the first one.
The
Probably.
first one. What
Cutting
is
words,
your
right?
plus?
Here's the thing. I keep remembering that I need to do this one by one because you actually have things that can answer. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to do a bardic inspiration, so if you want to do cutting words,
Yes.
I'll allow it on the first one.
Okay, let's go for it.
And it's the
so
biggest one as well. So. Well, no. Okay, so unfortunately, no. As you
Sorry, Rune.
That's okay.
as you try to distract the golem with a pleasant word, you realize that this creature does not care. So I want
take
you.
half ears onto it, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Somebody have fabricate. Rune,
Not yet.
I need you to make me 3 DC 15 Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
All right. 1,
Okay, that's good.
2.
Oh. Okay. So, which means that you take, so 17, so that's 39, that's 47 damage, and your hit point maximum is not reduced by that amount.
Alright, cool. 47 damage.
Yeah, that when I rolled that I saw that 16 and 15, I'm going, oh, is that enough? Oh, no, it's not. But yeah, that armor of yours saving you for another 20 damage, apparently.
Yeah, nice. I appreciate it.
Gale, you see this as the golem itself has pretty much ignored you and has decided to pummel furiously Vroon, and you can see that the armor is struggling, as in
I mean,
he is being pummeled backwards and forwards, and he's not being punched into the ground. He's literally being punched into the other fist that is coming down to him.
yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Well, I mean, yeah. Sorsha,
I'm gonna say I'm kind of happy that Vroon was the recipient on that
Yes.
one, because my
47.
AC is higher, but his hit points
And
and
also-
the adamantine armor are
Great
better.
stuff, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy. I almost downed Vroon in one shot.
No.
I mean, you've got 40 hit points left.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you were
you know,
a crit away from being put down. Anyways, Vroon, vengeance is yours.
yay! Vengeance is mine. Slap. Oh,
Slap.
12? That's probably not enough.
Actually,
no,
25.
Fairy fire. Fairy
Very
fire.
fire,
it's very fire.
and guiding bolt, so you have double
Right.
advantage on that.
Double advantage. Yay. Yay, another 14. But only a 2 and a 3 on the... So
19.
Yeah.
There's a word on that attack. Resent.
I will be checking your dice to see if they're pipped. Second attack, go ahead.
Second attack. Come on. A 16?
A
Oh wait,
17.
no, because Fairy Fire 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So its AC is currently 16, but yeah.
Yay!
Go, Vroon.
Oh, actually, no, it's 14. It's gone back down.
So 9 slashing,
Oh,
7
and I
fire,
need to-
and 4 radiant. So 20. If they all count for full.
Sorry. How much?
20 if they all count for full.
Yes.
9 slashing, 7 fire, and 4 radiant.
Yeah. So minus 20. Okay. It's got 3 hit points left.
Oh, damn it! Shit, I should have smited. I only have a level 3. I only have a level 3 spell slot left, and really using a level 3 spell slot on a smite that's with a fight that's going our way now.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, it's still up. Gale, you're up.
A question.
Yeah?
Uh,
Oh, wait, no, Sorsha. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you skipped. Heinrich did his thing, and then Sorsha. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
you skipped me.
I.
No, you can have the killing blow.
Go ahead. Mock it.
Okay. So actually, I'm gonna. Do I have enough movement? 10, 20, 25. Yes, just right. And I get you get a pat on whatever I can reach.
Back still works. I mean, you can pat me on the butt.
Well, ooh, saucy. Yes, you get a pat wherever you want, and you get. Where is my
On
spell?
the tail? Like on the little grey tail? Sticking out of the armor?
Okay, why does it?
Yeah, it's it. We got it.
Yes. Okay.
14 for cure wounds.
So 14 healing.
Nice.
And
Yeah, technically it's
let's
my
see
fault.
if Leroy can do damage or not. Yes, there is a cold spell.
Okay, and that is dexterity. Okay.
Yes.
I get a -1, but I do get advantage. So I can the way I see it is with the different slashes that you had put in, the chunk that Gale had run through, you can see that somewhere just here at the base of the neck there's a small stone that seems, you would recognize this as, it's basically the scroll, I guess, that gives this creature life, basically. And Laryl just goes, and it just shatters with the cold. And so the thing just...
9 damage.
Well,
Oh!
it had 3 hit points.
Oh! Leroy did the killing blow!
Yeah.
Oh my...
Technically,
Oh!
Laryl weakened him, and Vroon took the killing blow then.
Because Vroon... Sorsha was supposed to act before the clay golem,
Yeah.
which means would not have healed Vroon,
No. indeed.
despite the... So,
Oh yeah, right. Okay, my bad.
no.
Well done.
Does the body have any loot?
No, it crumbles.
Only kibbles.
It crumbles, and it basically breaks away like terracotta. As any mobility that was animating its limbs is now gone.
Okay.
Are you good, Ron?
Yeah.
I'll cross and tap you on the back as well. Yep. Every little bit helps, right?
9. Yeah.
9.
Thank you. I'm good though.
I just realized that I had not put up the logs, so you wouldn't. Anyways, doesn't matter.
All right.
It's
So yes, as Laryl sort of comes in expecting pats on the head for, and you can actually, there's a moment where I think Laryl sort of rushes towards the creature and goes, "Oh, my kill, my eat," and just bites into the gravel and just, and then,
Not
but
good.
there's
Not
left,
good.
but there's not the. You can see that this thing opens up like a Pez dispenser, right? It's the mouth is almost as large as its circumference and just bites in. But there's a lot less that he had bit down that is being spit out.
I would just go like, you're still not the sharpest tool in the... But I still love you. Good boy.
Somewhere in a corner, I start to twitch. God fucking damn
We
it.
can at least I can at least like fish out the key that it had around
Yes,
his
yeah,
neck
absolutely. Yeah.
from the pile of terracotta.
Please be careful.
Oh, now that it's crumbled, I don't think
Um,
we're.
As you also, what you notice is that the statue during your fight has pivoted back into its original position, sort of spring-loaded.
Okay.
So, next one, I guess?
Try the others. The chest is still down there, right?
The chest is
Yeah.
very much still down there.
So let's try the other statue.
Yeah. Okay.
Yoink.
I'll carefully turn it.
Nothing happens.
I probably see the field disappearing, no?
Nope.
Not even that. Huh.
Nope.
Let's try both of them at the same time.
Yes.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Whoop.
Zoop.
Cylindra, tête de tigre.
You see nothing. Nothing happens. There's Sorsha, make me a perception check.
Yep. Can do perception.
Okay. Yeah, so with your eyes, and this is the only reason why I'm allowing you to make this detection, is basically as Gale turns for the second time the one sort of cupping, so there's the knight. There's almost a flash. There's a flash of magic on that third plinth.
Oh, you have to be standing on the force fields. Or on the platform.
On the platform over here.
Who wants to go?
Me.
You sure? You just took a pummeling.
I take many pummelings. It's fine. I'm good.
All
I have
right.
And you've
Key
got
as
the
well.
key, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Be careful.
Boop, 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 boop. Go.
Okay. You do the thing?
I do the thing.
Okay. You do the thing. What is it?
Gale, pull the lever! Wrong lever, Gale!
I cannot pull. I can only turn.
And so, Vroon, there is that suction of air. This is a fairly small room, so any air displaced, you actually feel the pressure. And
Like a little.
yeah, kind of. Whoop, and you find yourself, indeed, 15 foot lower next to this stone chest.
I plunge in the key and open the chest. I'm assuming it has keyhole, because...
It indeed does. Okay. As you open it, It's a fairly small chest. It's got nothing on the size of the other ones that you had found with the sarcophagi or whatever. This is about, it's about the size of a very big jewelry box.
I'm kind of expecting something, but
Okay.
has it got eyeballs?
As you open the, indeed, as you open it, at the bottom on what seems to be crudely sewn pillow are two 1-inch diameter spheres. One is pale green and the other one is pink.
Oh, we got other
How
ones.
many of those eyes have we found by now? Like 5 or 6? Like we haven't.
A lot, like almost 10.
Oh, okay. I
By my
I have-
recollection. Yep.
I have a dark blue and a vibrant purple, and a pale purple and a marble round object. Those are the four that I
okay,
have.
so this would make it 6.
We had more than that.
Yeah, you had more.
no? Yeah, because
the four that I have in my possession in what I wrote down in my
because
notes.
we had at least 6 or 8 before that. We took 2 in the previous rooms. There were 2 or 3 in the corridor, like the watery corridor, and there was 1 on the dead guy. So
True.
that's already 6, 7. We had 7. That's the 8th.
So
Right.
technically 9.
Yeah,
then.
you should have 9 by now.
Alright. Does anyone else feel like we're going to encounter a beholder?
Starts to sweat very, very profusely.
With the mossy growths with the eyes and these eye stalk gems.
Well,
I would really prefer not to.
I think you'll need to turn the other statue again to get me back up.
Yep. Get on the lift.
I've got the
And do you have what's inside the?
yeah, the two
two
round
eyes.
things.
Okay. Technically, if we're going with the beholder theory, we should find 1 extra eye, right?
probably.
Oh boy.
Sorsha, I do have a very important question.
Yes.
Should there be a beholder, do you think you'll be able to keep your handle on Laryl?
Well, he's linked to me, so I mean, the question could happen, but I would be worried with the original one, the one who dreamt of Laryl. Maybe
Can I?
not of some random.
This would not be the same.
Can I roll an Arcana check, because it's actually a very good question to actually see if I recollect something of the theory that that Gale puts that is on the table right now.
Sure.
Because now it's linked to me. I don't know how it would.
Okay. So, with an 18, you would know that the link that Sorsha has with Laryl is very similar to the one that you have with Nugget.
You sound
You cut out. So
Hello?
the link.
yeah,
Yeah,
now
no-
it's okay.
Okay, sorry.
But
Yeah.
we missed the end of the sentence.
Okay. You would know that the link between Sorsha and Laryl is very
No,
much.
Damn it, again.
They
After
really
the link, after
you
the link,
doesn't
you
want
get.
to pick up after the link.
It's the. I think you should not say you would know, because then afterwards it goes blank.
The link is similar to the one that you have with Nugget.
Yay, it worked.
Laeral serves as a familiar to Sorsha. However, the strange minds and habits of beholders and their dreams, you have no idea how that would have, what kind of repercussions it might have on this. But you also do know that that Laeral, if dreamed up by a beholder, was dreamed up by the Xanathar. And you might infer that because beholders are very territorial and very
Right.
protective, one would not be able to take over the creatures of the other. However, Laeral will be representative of another beholder. So it might not be a good idea to bring... Anyways. That is...
So after 5 minutes of Heinrich doing a nerd explanation about habits of beholders and gazers, so we need to be careful.
You can see him, he's pacing, but he hasn't realized that he's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
He's there thinking about, thinking about this, pacing backwards and forth, so without realizing that his father's coat is now dangling above his shoulders.
It makes the blood flow to the brains better,
Absolutely, yeah.
Vroon downstairs going...
If no
I'll
one
catch you.
does it, I'll go there and I'll switch and bring you back up.
But to answer your question, I guess anyway we don't plan on fighting a beholder.
I mean, not without a rest. That's for sure.
Yes, at least let's rest before doing crazy shit like that. Yes.
I agree. I've been
Aww.
for a while. That's...
Do you want a hug, Rune?
No. No, I want to be able to cast spells.
Which is a very reasonable request in a dungeon like this one.
Oh. I guess we'll need a rest soon.
Okay.
But at least I can go for a bit more. What about you guys?
I mean, I'm still good. Well, I don't have... I've got one very explosive spell, and otherwise I'm going with the little ones.
I'm okay. I got enough things to use. So yeah. Should be okay normally.
Okay. So which way do you want to go? The corridor or the door?
I suppose the door to the north, because that would be towards the room that you described, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we're in agreement that we can walk over the hole and there's actually a magic floor, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Fantastic.
I was just doing it as well.
Just making sure before
Okay.
I do anything.
You want to open up this room?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
What is
As you
that?
open up the room, you open the door. You can see that the room is shaped like a barrel, like a round tunnel, basically, emptying to the side. And you are actually, Sorsha, you recognize as this being the room that you had seen from above, that hole on the top.
Yes.
But you can also see that like I said, it's round like a barrel, and it is completely covered in carvings of leering demon faces. Each of their eyes sort of there's a sort of flame that comes out from their eyes. There's a certain amount of heat radiating from this room. But what you can see on the side is, well, actually, it wouldn't be on the side. It would actually be in the sort of the center right in front of you. You can see a body. And it is lying there amidst, it's sort of fallen, it is battered, bruised. You can see that the limbs have been broken. It looks singed in a way on some places. But yeah, it's and yeah, you can see, yeah, that's it. It's battered, broken, and singed.
Okay.
Okay. I have no idea what that room is.
And I'll say this. You can see that it is lying down on a lot of these demon faces with the little flames come up. The flames do not seem to be burning any of the flesh or whatever.
But we feel the heat.
No, let's see. Actually, not necessarily. The heat might come because the room hasn't been. There might have been some heat at some point. It's like but there's no source of heat currently. And actually, through your eyes, Sorsha, you would notice that all of these little flames are actually magical. These are continual flames spells, so they do not produce any heat themselves.
Okay. So there's nothing else magical in it. It's except for the flames, the eternal flames.
You do notice that the cadaver there's a few objects that are strewn around him that maybe. You do notice there is a magical aura against there's a large, sort of what looks like a stone knife, that is currently enchanted. That is enchanted.
Would it be like in one of his pockets?
It looks it looks on his body. Yeah, there's a sheath.
I'll mage hand to get through it.
Okay.
To get the reach of it.
Yeah, as you pull it, you find it is very similar to the sort of these stone knives that you could have found in Port Nyanzaru. This is an Iklwa.
Okay, an Iklwa.
Yes. Again, there is an enchantment upon it.
An enchantment of what?
There's an enchantment on it.
Okay. I'll pass it to
Actually,
Heinrich.
I'll say this. You actually do see there's a carving on it that is the same carving that you would see very discreetly somewhere on Gale's shield.
I was gonna say, yeah.
This is the mark of one of the merchant princes from Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll give it to Gale then.
I mean, I've got the shield because it gives me extra protection, but I don't need an Iklwa. I have my trident.
I don't know. Well, Heinrich, do you want to take a look at it later?
Yeah, sure. I'll open the bag and I'll put it in.
It would be just an Iklwa +1. It's not that special. You have much better weapons.
So I don't find anything else rummaging around his pockets or anything.
Make me an investigation check.
Yes. not my forte, but like I said, not my forte.
No, nothing. Not with your mage hand, anyways.
Guys, I have no idea. There is non-burning flames. There is devilish faces. There is a guy that had a rough time in a barrel. Do you want to switch position with someone?
Let me have a look.
Okay, the place is yours.
Do you think it's safe to enter, or would you prefer not to enter?
I didn't find any magical traps, but the guy died from something in here. So no, I wouldn't say it's safe, but I don't know what the hell is going on.
Okay. Can I see from there how the guy? What's the cause of the death, or would I have to be closer?
I mean, as I told you, you can see it's been battered, bruised. The body is lying in a position that is unnatural for somebody in a restful state. But other than that, you're going to have to get closer if you want to make a medicine check to see more precisely.
Okay. I mean, our walking trap detectors did had a look at the room, so I'm not gonna do any better. Heinrich, I don't know if you want to take a look. I don't know if we have to get in there or not.
Take a little gander and Sorsha, what did you do with your mage hand?
I search him. The next thing I could do, but I'm not sure he can. Yeah, no. No, I can't do anything else than mage hand. I searched through its pocket, but without seeing anything, and not having the feeling in your actual hands, not the easiest thing to do.
Oh. Do we need to be here?
Considering that it seems to be a small room with just a corpse in it.
I will say...
There seems to be something behind it.
I will say something. Yes, Heinrich, as you're looking forward, as you're looking at the top, you can see that there's a small opening at the top of the room. You would notice there is a yellow belt
On the corpse.
on the corpse. I just need to verify because let's face it, sorry, but I'm moving. I've moved this body from somewhere else, so. Let's see.
Oh yeah, remember there's the closed door in the small corridor.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He is currently wearing. You can see that there is the head is misshapen, maybe battered and bruised, but looks reptilian. You would notice this as being a dragonborn. He is wearing a heavy set of armor.
You're kidding?
You're kidding again.
No, sorry about that. Well, at least the folks at home are hearing it. Wait, let me see if I can do something.
That's Zephyrus. if I put the book, because I'm holding the book of the Yellow Banner Company also in my hand at the same time.
Yeah, this seems to register the. I believe he was a gold dragonborn. Does it mention?
It just says in the book of the Yellow Banner Company. It just says Dragonborn Paladin of Bahamut.
So you now see indeed. You can see the tabard that he's wearing on the back. There is the sort of silver filigree of the symbol of Bahamut, and the golden sheen to his scales, indicating a gold or similar dragonborn lineage. And of course, around the belt, there is a long scarf, a long yellow scarf.
I'm just to be sure, because if it's someone from the Yellow Banner Company, and with everything what we found on each person that we frisked of their possessions, Sorsha, I have an idea. How about we try Mage Hand again together? But I'll give you some hints together how to use the hand to feel around, to find certain places. I kind of use that on my dad a lot to steal his candy, So I can give some pointers if you want. If you want, of course.
You'll have to tell me that full story.
If we're back in Waterdeep, yes, but yes, of course. And I'll snap my finger and.
Okay.
So now together we try to really pat down the full body frisk with the mage hand.
So you're still rolling at disadvantage because you are far away.
Okay.
Yeah, because normally we're not. I'm not supposed. The way the game plays is that you can't sort of re-roll all the time. Okay. What are the circumstances that have changed?
But I'm gonna help him. It's not me rolling the dice. I'm gonna help Heinrich.
Fair.
Make me an
investigation check. Yep. Go ahead.
Disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, technically,
it's a straight roll.
Straight roll, but the difficulty. Well, I was gonna put the difficulty much higher. As you're rummaging around, you do find you are much less. Thing is, the difficulty was maybe in the fact that he was lying on top of it, and a mage hand can't pull. But you're looking towards where to try and push him to the side so that he slides down to the center of the room. So really down the slope. Which you manage to do. And you actually do see he does have a pack. And as you rummage through it, you do find, let's see. There's a few things that sort of tumble out of a small pouch. He has a full pack on his back. Actually, sorry, he should not be wearing heavy armor, but I think that's because the suit that he's wearing, at first you think it's armor, then you just realize it's sort of decorative.
Okay.
Sort of very shiny. There's small sort of scales sewn into the fabric that look like he's wearing chainmail or something, or scale mail. But then as you move it around, you realize it's just cloth. But in it you find you find a small red eye, red crystal eyeball. As well as a couple of coins.
Well, who wants to have the eye? Who wants to have the the coins we put in the funds and.
As in when I mentioned coins, as in they're literally just sort of 5 or 6.
Every little bit helps. I'm already halfway to bringing Nugget back. That's already very good.
Roll me 2d4.
Just
Yeah.
asking because of the sound cutting. You don't have a mic like Gale? Didn't you have the same model, you two?
Oh no, this is because I'm not exactly. Maybe people at home might be able to tell me, but for some reason my VPN keeps cutting my internet out.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So I've turned it off, and normally it shouldn't be a problem anymore. But yes, it's a
Thank you.
pain in the ass.
Yes.
Okay. Anything further?
Do we need to go in the room, guys? Now that we have shows the eye to everyone, or the round object.
The only advantage I would see to go into the room is that I can go back to that closed door.
You know what? I think I figured out what happened. That guy probably tried to attack the moss, the purple moss, with a fire spell of any kind, and it backfired. Well, either it backfired or the moss attacked him, and that's how he got
Yeah, maybe.
killed.
Maybe.
Well, it's a very valid, but the positioning of the body is a bit concerning. But again, technically, we don't need to go in there.
Well, we don't need to go in there except if it's the way that brings us back to the main part of the dungeon.
That is true also.
But we can first explore the other tunnel and then...
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I'd say west.
Okay. So as you leave the brightly lit cylinder room and head towards the western corridors, how about we take a break?
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, we've been going on for about an hour and a half. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll reconvene. For us in a couple of minutes. For you watching at home, well, we're back and back into our habits, and so we will see you
Hooray.
for part 2. See you then.